Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I am Anuja Kumar with the Midday News. The headlines. Supreme Court upholds Centre's 2016 decision to demonetize currency notes of 1,000 and 500 rupee denominations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address 108th Indian Science Congress tomorrow. 11 coaches of Bandra Terminus-Jodhpur Suryanagari Express derail in Rajasthan. Cold wave continues to sweep North India. Historical Mughal road closed for winter season in Jammu and Kashmir. And in under-19 women's cricket, India to take on host South Africa in 4th T20 at Pretoria this evening. And now the news in detail. The Supreme Court has upheld the Centre's 2016 decision to demonetize currency notes of 500 and 1,000 rupee denominations. A 5-judge constitution bench dismissed a batch of petitions challenging the Centre's decision to demonetize 500 and 1,000 rupee notes. The 5-judge constitution bench headed by Justice S.A. Nazir said the decision, being the executive's economic policy, cannot be reversed. Reading out the majority judgment, Justice B.R. Gavai said Centre's decision-making process cannot be flawed as there was a consultation between the Reserve Bank of India and the Union Government. The 5-judge bench, comprising Justices S. Abdul Nazir, B.R. Gavai, A.S. Bopanna, V. Ramasubramanian and B.V. Nagaratna, was hearing the batch of 58 petitions challenging the Centre's decision. However, Justice Nagaratna differed from the majority judgment on the point of the Centre's powers under Section 26, Clause 2 of the RBI Act. In an affidavit, the Centre had told the top court that the demonetization exercise was a well-considered decision and part of a larger strategy to combat the menace of fake money, terror financing, black money and tax evasion. The BJP has welcomed the Supreme Court's verdict on demonetization of high-value currency notes, saying the decision taken in the interest of the country has been upheld. Addressing media in New Delhi, party spokesperson Ravi Shankar Prasad said that the demonetization scheme was implemented with an objective of curbing terror funding and black money.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट का एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण फैसला आया है, जिसमें उन्होंने 2016 के नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार के ऐतिहासिक फैसले, जिसमें 500 और 1000 के नोट को डिमोनेटाइज किया गया था, उसकी वैधानिकता को चुनौती देने वाले सारे याचिकाओं को अस्वीकार कर दिया है. This whole exercise was done for a valid cause, namely removing fake currency, containing terror funding, black marketing, etc.
Mr. Prasad termed the verdict as historic, saying India has become the leader of digital payment, which was promoted by the note ban. 11 coaches of Bandra Terminus-Jodhpur Suryanagari Express train derailed in Rajasthan in the early hours today. The express train derailed between Rajkiawaz-Bomadra section of Jodhpur division at 3:27 a.m. North Western Railway informed that no casualties have been reported in the incident. Higher officials have reached the spot. North Western Railway CPRO Sumit Thakur said that 12 trains have been diverted and 2 trains cancelled following the derailment.
राजकीय आवास से बोमदरा के बीच में अवपथन हुआ है. इस अवपथन के फलस्वरूप कुछ रेल सेवाओं का मार्ग प्रभावित हुआ है. इसके कारण से 12 गाड़ियों का डायवर्जन किया गया है, मार्ग परिवर्तन किया गया है और 2 गाड़ियां कैंसिल की गई हैं. इस अवपथन के कारण से कोई भी जनहानि नहीं हुई है, माइनर इंजरीज हुई हैं और इन यात्रियों को जिनकी माइनर इंजरीज हैं उनको प्राथमिक उपचार के लिए नजदीकी के अस्पताल में ले जाया गया है. इसके अलावा बसेस भी अरेंज की गई हैं ताकि प्रभावित यात्रियों को अपने गंतव्य स्थान पर ले जा सके. उसके अलावा इस ट्रेन का जो फ्रंट पोर्शन था उसको भी जोधपुर की तरफ रवाना कर दिया गया है, जिसमें यात्री को ले जाया गया है.
Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said he is constantly monitoring the situation. He said all emergency assistance and timely medical support were ensured. The Railway Minister has announced a compensation of 1 lakh rupees for those grievously injured and 25,000 rupees for those who received minor injuries. Mr. Vaishnav will visit the Ench accident site this evening. Railways has also issued helpline numbers. For Jodhpur, the helpline numbers are 0291 265 4979, 0291 265 4993, 0291 262 4125 and 0291 243 1646. For Pali Marwar, the helpline number is 0293 2250324. Passengers and their family members can also contact 138 and 1072 for any information. The Delhi police has arrested all the 5 accused in a case related to the death of a girl in the Kanjawala area of Delhi when her scooty was hit by a car and she was dragged under the vehicle for a few kilometers. The Delhi police said that it has registered the case in the matter and the investigation is on. Meanwhile, the National Commission for Women, or NCW, has taken cognizance of the case. The NCW chairperson, Rekha Sharma, has written to the Delhi Police Commissioner to conduct a fair and time-bound investigation in the matter. The Commission has also sought that the victim's post-mortem must be conducted to ascertain whether the victim was sexually assaulted or not. In a tweet, Delhi Lieutenant Governor Vinay Kumar Saxena said that he is monitoring the case with the Delhi Police Commissioner and all aspects are being thoroughly looked into. Reacting to the incident, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal called it shameful and said that culprits should be punished. A total of 173 new cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the country during the last 24 hours. The recovery rate is currently at 98.8%. India's active caseload currently stands at 2,670. Union Health Ministry said so far 220 crore 10 lakh vaccine doses were administered across the country under the nationwide vaccination drive. Union Ministry of Jal Shakti is organizing a 2-day All India Conference of Ministers of States associated with the Water Resources Department from across the country from 5th of January. The theme of this conference, organized in Bhopal, the capital of Madhya Pradesh, is Water Vision at 2047. This is the first of its kind conference on the subject of water. Its main objective is to get inputs on this vision from the stakeholders of the state and share the schemes of the Ministry of Jal Shakti with them. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has said that Russia-Ukraine conflict is a matter of deep concern. In an interaction with the Indian diaspora in Vienna, Austria, he said, India is on the side of peace and therefore has been urging both the countries to return to dialogue and diplomacy. Dr. Jaishankar held a meeting with Austria's Chancellor Karl Nehammer in Vienna and said both sides agreed to enhance bilateral cooperation. They agreed to enhance bilateral cooperation and value Austria's support towards the improvement of India-EU ties, Dr. Jaishankar added.
We are going to be signing a few agreements. One is an agreement on migration and mobility. We will try to make it easier for people who want to work here, who want to come here for business, who want to come here as students, who want to come here as professionals. The second agreement we will be signing called a working holiday program. We are actually doing for the first time with any country. It will mean that students who come to Austria can actually work here for 6 months.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the 108th Indian Science Congress, ISC, at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow through video conferencing. The focal theme of this year's ISC is Science and Technology for Sustainable Development with Women Empowerment. It will witness discussions on issues of sustainable development, women empowerment, and the role of science and technology. The participants will discuss and deliberate on ways to increase the number of women in higher echelons of teaching, research, and industry, along with trying to find ways to provide women with equal access to science, technology, engineering, mathematics, education, and economic participation. A special program to showcase the contribution of women in science and technology will also be held, which will also witness lectures by renowned women scientists. Several other programs will also be organized alongside ISC. Number of Jan Aushadhi Kendras under Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Aushadhi Pariyojana or PMBJP has increased by 100 times in the last 8 years. In a tweet, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandviya has informed that as of December 2022, there are 9,000 functional centers across the country as compared to 80 centers in 2014-15. The minister said that PMBJP had revolutionized the face of healthcare by providing quality and affordable medicines to all across the country. The government has set a target to increase the number of Jan Aushadhi Kendras to 10,000 by March 2024. India Meteorological Department has forecast that dense fog and cold wave conditions will continue to prevail in Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar in the coming days. Talking to AIR News, senior scientist in the IMD, R.K. Jenamani, said that cold wave condition will continue to sweep Rajasthan also. For Delhi, he predicted further drop in temperature and a fresh spell of cold wave tomorrow.
The temperature over Delhi has further fallen, and now the temperature is 5 to 6 degrees centigrade. And for the North India, the dense fog to very dense fog prevailed over, mainly covered Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, and has impacted railway and flight also. Cold wave will continue to prevail over Rajasthan. Temperature has fallen last night 4 to 6 degrees. And the prediction is that we have given orange warning for mainly Punjab and Uttar Pradesh and Bihar for dense fog and cold wave. Delhi last 2 days has reported only shallow fog and everything is normal. However, in Delhi, there is a likelihood that on third night, cold wave may return and temperature may fall up to 4 degrees.
In Jammu and Kashmir, the historical Mughal Road, the alternative national highway connecting twin border districts of Rajouri-Poonch with the Shopian district of Kashmir Valley, has been permanently closed for this winter season owing to heavy snowfall and slippery conditions. Due to heavy snow accumulation at Peer Ki Gali top and its adjoining areas on both sides, slippery condition, decline in temperature, the road cannot be thrown open for traffic this winter. The regulatory authorities have confirmed that the weather condition is not suitable to open this road now for about 2 to 3 months. In Rajasthan, severe cold wave conditions are likely to sweep the state this week. Meteorological Department has issued a yellow alert for 13 districts. Normal life was affected by the severe cold even today. We have this report.
The night temperature is being recorded below 4 degrees Celsius in many districts including Sikar, Alwar, Churu and Chittorgarh. Minimum temperature was recorded 1.1 degrees Celsius in Sangaria of Hanumangarh district. The day temperature has also come down to 20 degrees in many districts. Road and rail traffic has also been affected in some districts due to dense fog. The Met Department has issued a cold wave alert in many districts for the next 3 to 4 days. Jitendra Dwivedi, AIR News, Jaipur.
Governor of Central Bank of Sri Lanka, Nandalal Veerasinghe, has said that steps will be taken in 2023 to reduce key interest rates. Mr. Veerasinghe said that Sri Lanka's inflation rate eased to 57.2% in December from 61% in November. He said that inflation is expected to reduce further in 2023. High interest rates have kept inflation down, but the rates will be reduced as the economy stabilizes, he said. Sri Lanka's central bank in November 2022 decided to maintain the key lending rate at 15.5%. India under-19 women cricket team will take on host South Africa in the fourth T20 of the 5-match series in Pretoria today. The match will start at 5:15 in the evening. Indian women are currently leading the series 1-0 after the first 3 matches. India under-19 women won the first match by 54 runs, while the next 2 matches were abandoned due to rain. In a bilingual live phone-in program, Public Speak at 9:30 p.m. tonight, we will bring you a live discussion on Yoga for Health and Wellness with yoga instructor Dr. Surakshit Goswami. Listeners can ask questions to the expert on the importance and benefits of yoga on telephone numbers 011-2371-7106 and 011-2331-4444. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Supreme Court upholds Centre's 2016 decision to demonetize currency notes of 1,000 and 500 rupee denominations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address 108th Indian Science Congress tomorrow. 11 coaches of Bandra Terminus-Jodhpur Suryanagari Express derail in Rajasthan. Cold wave continues to sweep North India. Historical Mughal Road closed for winter season in Jammu and Kashmir. And in under-19 women's cricket, India to take on host South Africa in 4th T20 at Pretoria this evening. And with that, we end the Midday News.